Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a little declutter here for you guys today. I hadn't planned on decluttering to this degree. I have my little donut bag that I always throw anything that I've sort of used in my collection, whether it was in a Shop My Stash or whether it's something that's just been kicking around and I'm like, you know what, I'm not using this. And I'll toss it in my little donut bag and I'll do a little declutter video for you guys once I have enough items to go through. Now, I only had a handful of things in here, and then my sister sent me a picture, like a flat lay, of her makeup. And I was saddened, deeply saddened. So I decided that a declutter was required just to stock her up. So my sister is a couple years older than me. She recently moved back to the Maritimes from Alberta. She's been gone off and on for over 10 years. So she is living not here where I live, but a couple hours away where my family lives. She is living there now. And yeah, her makeup made me really sad. She was going to an event and she sent me like a flat lay and she was like, what should I wear? And I was like, is that like all you have? I think she does have more, but that's what she brought. Anyways, all of it was very sad and old and not, you know, exciting colors. Anyway, I thought we should freshen her up with a few things. So into my little bag I go. So a lot of what she had for shadows were browns, coppers, bronzy colors, which are very flattering for her. She had a lot of greens, but that was pretty much it as far as I could see. Like, there wasn't a lot of variety in what she had. I have given her, I had an extra one of these Alamar blush trios, so I did give her one of those, so she's all set for blush. She has no highlights, no bronzers. Like I said, her eyeshadow collection is very, very minimal, which is fine, but she did express that she would like to have more. So that's not to say if you have a small collection that that's not okay. Longest intro ever, let's dive into the little bag. So first things first, she needs a palette, maybe a couple. So I had this little e.l.f. This is the Prism eyeshadow palette in Naked. I was given this. This was given to me by my friend Jamie to try. She got it and didn't love it. It's just like a little set of like shimmering colors. So I thought she could use these as eyeshadows, obviously. She could also use them as highlight colors. Most of them are light enough she could use that way. Very easy to use. Put them, like, you just put it on your finger and pat it on. Very, very simple. You don't need a whole bunch of extra brushes or anything like that. I don't dislike this. I mean, obviously I've kept it in my collection, but I don't need it is the thing. So I'm gonna pass that along to her. I also have this Wet n Wild palette that one color is broken, although it's not completely gone. There's still some left over there. I did a video called Swapping Makeup with a Subscriber or something like that. One of my subscribers, she sent me a bunch of makeup. I sent her a bunch of makeup. This is one of the palettes that she sent to me. I actually really love this. The quality is very good for the price. I do, however, have similar colors in many other palettes. So I decided, I was kind of on the fence. Do I keep it? Do I not keep it? It's a little bit broken. I really don't need this. So I decided I'll pass this along to her. I think she'll really enjoy. You know, there's these really pretty like goldy, bronzy colors here, and then that fun pop of teal. I thought she could have a lot of fun with that. And then lastly for palettes, I have kept this palette longer than I needed to. We got this in a BoxyCharm last year. This was the Pure Midnight Masquerade palette. I've talked about it before. It has been in previous Shop My Stash videos. So this is what the palette looks like. You've got two blushes over here, you've got a highlight here and a bronzer down on the bottom, and then 6 shadows over here. Now, I have kept this palette, really and truly, the reason I've kept it, number one, it smells like cupcakes. Number two, I love this green right here and the blue over here. I love those two colors so much. They go on really, really beautifully, really foiled. They stay on really well. But I should probably not keep a palette I don't need for 2 colors when someone like my sister could really use this because she had no highlights, she had no bronzers. Now she'll have a bronzer and a highlight with her eyeshadows right there in that palette, and a couple of other colors that she can use as highlights as well. So I thought they'd pass those along to her. I asked her, I was like, why didn't you tell me that you needed stuff? And she's like, well, I don't like to ask for stuff. And I was like, yeah, but you must see that I'm doing like declutters regularly. Like I regularly declutter makeup that I'm not using. She was like, yeah, I don't watch your videos. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna hook you up anyway. Oh, bless her heart. Okay, and so she also mentioned that she needed some brushes, which I had done a giant makeup brush declutter earlier this year and passed all of the brushes along to someone else. Again, I didn't know she needed anything, but I did go through my collection and I have a few others that I wouldn't mind parting with. These artiste style brushes, I have 2 here. I had gotten rid of the rest. Obviously I'm going to wash these before I give them to her. I'm just, for showing sake, they are dirty. I just don't use these that much. I like a loose powder. I think these work better for like a pressed powder. Yeah, and I just have foundation and concealer brushes that I personally like better. So I'm going to pass those 2 along. I've also got like a slanted little blush brush. You can also use that for highlight. I just have I have so many Luxie brushes that I've gotten in like BoxyCharms that I had no issue getting rid of those. And then I picked out just a few like eyeshadow brushes for her. So this is like a fluffy sort of slanted one. This one's good for, these are all MAC brushes. This one's good for just packing shadow on the lid. This is another MAC one. It's like a pencil brush. Everybody should have at least 1 pencil brush. I have at least 4, so I'm passing this one along. I have this double-ended Smashbox brush. It's sort of a short, stiff brush on this end and a slanted one on that end. I'm sorry I can't do the whatever thing because I have one. Anyway, you guys don't care. And then I have this one that came with an Urban Decay palette. I love those little teeny, I'm trying to show you against my face, but it's just like a very teeny tiny pencil brush for doing like under the eye, and another sort of fluffier end. So I thought she could use all of those. They're sort of universal brushes that you could use for a lot of different things. And then I picked out a couple of glosses for her as well. And then I'll get into the stuff that I'm getting rid of, that I decided I was getting rid of before I decided to do a sister donation. So I picked out this e.l.f. Super Glossy Lip Shine, and I believe this is, it doesn't say the color name, but it smells like watermelon, so we're gonna call it watermelon. It's just like a glossy lip gloss with a little bit of a pink hue to it, and it does have SPF 15 in it. I've got a couple of lip glosses from The Balm that were given to me by my friend Kate. I think she bought a set and she just didn't want these darker ones. I have a lot of lines in my lips, and when I use these, it bleeds into the lines. Also, if I'm gonna wear a red, I just usually do a liquid lip, but I texted my sister and I asked her if she likes like colored glosses or does she prefer just a clear, and she said she likes colors. So I've got the color Wow, which is like a true red, and then Va Va Voom, which is more of a berry tone. So I'm going to pass those along to her as well. So I've got 3 lip glosses, a handful of brushes, and 3 little palettes for her to update her collection just a little. Now, moving on to the products that I already had in this little bag. So I had been kind of narrowing down my liquid lip collection using my Shop My Stash. So I was putting in liquid lips that I wasn't using very often, trying to sort out what I like, what I don't like, why I don't like it, and so on. And these 2 were in my May Shop My Stash. So this one here is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Beso, and it is their red. I just have other liquid lip formulas that I prefer if I'm going to wear a red. I like the Maybelline ones better. I find this one quite dry, so when it cracks, because it's a darker color, it's quite obvious. So yeah, I don't need a bunch of red liquid lipsticks. I rather just have like 1 or 2 that I know that I love. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And then the ColourPop, all of the writing has worn off of this, which is bizarre because I've only used it like 3 or 4 times. This is their Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick formula, and I do not care for it. This is the color More Better. The color is beautiful. It's like a deep raspberry. Again, very drying, almost a watery consistency, so it goes on nice and thin, but it dries down instantly to that really dry matte texture that I just don't prefer. So I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. I will ask sister if she wants these. I don't know that she's ever used a liquid lipstick, but she might like them. I don't know. I'm a fussy pants. So I'm gonna get rid of those. And then just a couple more things in here. So my friend Jamie, it's so funny because when I declutter, I pass my stuff along to all of my friends and family and clients and people that I think will like the things that I'm getting rid of. And my friends also do that to me as though I don't have too much product already, but I can't help myself. If she's like, I have masks, do you want them? I'm like, yes, give me the masks. So I got these Body Drench masks from her, and I was looking at the ingredients and I decided that they're garbage. So sorry. I mean, she didn't like them because she gave them to me, but this is the Body Drench 24 karat gold dust mask, and it's supposed to be brightening, and this is the Body Drench Aquamarine Super Green mask, and it's supposed to be detoxifying. Both of these, the first ingredient is water, and both of these, the second ingredient is denatured alcohol. And if you don't know, denatured alcohol will destroy your skin's barrier, so please don't use it. So we're gonna get rid of those. And last but not least, I have this, I talk about this hand lotion all the time, but it's the Herbaland, what's it called? It's the Herbaland fragrance-free hand lotion that I use at the salon. I also sell it to a lot of my clients. It's just like a glycerin silicone hand cream. And of course, I'm not working right now. I picked this one up at Superstore, and it's the Exact brand, which I think is just like a no-name type brand. And it's a glycerin hand cream with chamomile, and it smells real bad. Can't use it. It smells so bad that I can't use it. So I'm gonna probably just throw that one in the garbage. So that's it for my little declutter. I just thought I would give you guys a little peek at what I'm getting rid of, what I'm passing along to my sister because she needs it. You're welcome, sister, even though you're not watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!